Hi world. I know I'm looking a bit crazy right now because I just hopped out of the shower, but I have a few things that I want to sit down and say about this whole Troy Davis fiasco. First off, I want to go ahead and say that this is not exactly just a race issue. This is a human rights issue. Period. It's a human rights issue, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, you're just protesting because he's black." No, I'm protesting because he's of the human race, not because he's of the black race, because at the end of the day, no one deserves to be put to death on a little slim bit of facts, he doesn't deserve that. I'm not here to judge and say whether he's innocent or guilty, but I am here to say that this man at least deserves a trial. And this is why I'm going to spit the facts. I've seen different media outlets say different things, and really they just askew the facts, so nobody really knows the truth. But what I'm about to say right here, this is the truth. This has come from public record. First off, I want to say that Troy Davis has no prior criminal record. It is public record. You can go look it up for yourself. He has one charge of carrying a concealed weapon in which he paid the fine. He did not do any jail time. He is not a known robber, drug dealer, thief. He never participated in any of those criminal activities. So I want to get that out first and foremost. First, I hear a lot of people saying, well, the ballistics say that he shot a guy in the mouth, and that same gun matches the shell casings that were found in the cop. Let me clear that up. Troy Davis was not convicted of shooting Michael Cooper in the mouth. Why? Because Michael Cooper said he doesn't even know who the hell Troy Davis is. Michael Cooper said he's never seen Troy Davis a day in his life, and he was not shot by Troy Davis. Furthermore, he didn't even see who shot him. He didn't have a beef with Troy Davis. Troy Davis had no reason to just randomly shoot this guy in the mouth. Okay? Now, hypothetically speaking, if Troy Davis did shoot Michael Cooper and use the same, he could not have used the same gun to kill the cop, because according to the Georgia Forensics Department, the ballistics do not match. The shell casings do not match. So, that theory thrown out the window. Now, getting on to the people who recanted their testimonies. 7 out of 9 recanted. They said that they were coerced by police. One person said that a cop told her that if she did not sign that paper, they were going to send her to jail. Another 15-year-old boy was taken out of his mother's house by 20 police officers and beat by the police. They beat that man. Well, that teenage boy at the time, he's a man now. This happened 22 years ago. They beat him, and they told him that if he did not sign that paper, it's over for him. Now, if you're a 15-year-old child and somebody raised your mother home, what are you going to do? You're going to tell the police what they want to hear. So, these people have grown up. They're adults now, and they recanted their statements. And the two that didn't recant, let me address that. There was somebody on the scene with Troy Davis, and his name was Sylvester Red Coles. Sylvester or Red Coles is the reason why the police officer came over to help to begin with. Because Coles is who pistol whipped the homeless man. It was not Troy Davis. I've seen news reports say it was Troy Davis. It was not Troy Davis. He did not pistol whip the homeless man. It was Red Coles. So we're going to get that clear. Red Coles is the reason why the cop came over there. He was off-duty security watching at the time. He came over there. So, if Coles is the one who got into the altercation with the police officer, Troy Davis ain't had anything to do with it. I'm just saying. Why would he just randomly decide he wanted to wake up and be a criminal and commit all these murders? I don't know. It could happen. But I'm just saying, there is no proof without a reasonable doubt, because Coles is one of the people that turned Troy Davis in. He went up there with a lawyer. Now, you telling me If I'm not guilty of anything and I'm just going to, give the police my little testimony, why would I go up there with the lawyer? Yeah, I mean, to me, that's suspicious. But hey, once again, it's hearsay, whatever. It's admissible in the court of law. I completely understand that. So, but anyway, Coles is one of the people who did not recant his statements. So yeah, that's really suspicious to me. And to me, I believe that it should be looked into further because there is no physical evidence that he committed this murder. So why is it that the Georgia Parole Board did not at least grant this man clemency? Now, for those of you who don't know what clemency is when they say, okay, well, you don't have to do the death penalty. We'll just put you in jail for the rest of your life. This is basically illegal lynching. They have no reason and no rights and no rhyme to kill this man. They have no evidence against this man for committing the murder. And people are like, okay, what about the grieving family? If I'm the wife of that police officer that got killed, I would want the right person prosecuted. I would want the right person to be punished. I wouldn't go off of some little hearsay. There's no evidence. So how are you seeking justice by taking the life of an innocent human being? What you are doing is you are being a murderer yourself. That's what you're doing. At the end of the day, we're all God's creatures. Each and every single last one of us. And you have no right to punish a creature of God. He is our creator. And if the creator punishes, that's on him. But we all equal up in here. You have no right to take the life of another human being. Now I want to talk about the race issue of it. I know people say don't make it into a race issue, but I've heard white people and I've seen the comments on the YouTube videos and the news articles that said kill that nigger. That's another one, another less one on our streets. He's using up our taxpayer money. I bet you he was thugging and gangbanging. Like, the comments are asinine and crazy. They're asinine and crazy. And the amount of people that agree with this mess is crazy. So many people agree. Like, I looked at the likes on these ignorant racist comments, and this is what this world has come to. And it's crazy because, it at the end of the day, people don't want to make it about race, but the government is doing that. The government is who shut off the phone lines. Twitter, I'm not even going to get on that subject of why they're letting "you must be ghetto" trend, but they're not letting Troy Davis trend. Now, I said, okay, maybe enough people aren't tweeting about Troy Davis. So I put up, how you do a search with a hashtag. I did a hashtag search for "you are not ghetto." You must be ghetto. And I did a hashtag search for Troy Davis. Troy Davis, 80 different tweets a minute. 80 tweets a minute. And the "you must not be ghetto," guess how many tweets a minute that got? Every 3 minutes, it might have got one tweet. So you sitting up here telling me that you all are promoting coonery over saving a man's life, and you're going to tell me that that's not about color of skin? Because 25% of Twitter is black. We basically run Twitter. It's trending in Canada, it's trending in Brazil, but it's not trending right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I refuse to believe that my people are that stupid to tweet about some ignorant mess that makes us look like fools over saving an innocent man's life. I really refuse to believe that. They try to make black people out to look like we ain't shit. But I know that there are a few good seeds left. I know there is. And I've seen it. 3,000 people marched in Atlanta on Auburn Avenue. How beautiful is that to see our people get together for a common cause? How beautiful is that for us to stand up for human rights? It was black, white, Asian, all colors. It wasn't just black people protesting. Republicans, Democrats, President Jimmy Carter, the former FBI director that was under George W. Bush. It's a beautiful thing to see people get together for human rights regardless of race. And right now, I don't know what's going to happen to this man. I hope everybody is trying to do their part. I'll post the numbers and the emails that you can contact, petitions you can sign if you can't physically be here. Right now, all we can ask for is prayer. And all we can do is take this in stride and say that as the human race, we're going to do better. We can't live like this. Black people can't live like this. We've suffered at the hand of the white man for so long. We suffered for so long, and I really see it regressing. Like, our parents fought hard for us to have what we have. They fought extremely hard for us to have what we have. And so many people nowadays are so unappreciative. You have to look at the world that you live in and see it for what it is. And you have to fight for what's right. I don't care about the color of your skin. I don't care about how you look. I don't care about your history in the making of America. We all had some taking, whether you're an immigrant, Mexican, Hispanic, Latin, Black, African, Italian, German, Swedish, whatever. We've all had a part in the making of America. And nobody, no race of people or no ethnicity deserves to live on pins and needles afraid that the police is going to kill their sons and daughters. No one should be afraid to rep President Obama. You know, like, it's just so crazy. The blatant racism, calling Obama tar baby. It has to stop, people. It has to stop. And you know what, black people? If you don't stand up for yourselves, no one is going to stand up for you. You can't allow this to happen. We will not allow this to regress to MLK times. We will not allow that man to die in vain. We will not allow Malcolm X to die in vain. Nobody. We can't allow that. And, you know, I spewed the facts of the case. I hope that you guys do something to help out. I really do. I hope you guys, you know, say a prayer for him and his family. Call somebody, send an email, do something, you guys. Voice your opinion. Contact Twitter, technical support. Post stuff on Facebook. I've seen people riding in Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York, the state capital. I mean, not the state capital, but the nation capital of Washington, D.C., the state capital of Georgia. State capital of Georgia as well. So, you know, people, just do your part in making the world a better place. And that's it. You know, that's all I'm saying.